Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to another one of my little showcases of my Pokemon cards that I'm willing to share. Well, as right now, I think the next one that I'm going to show you is another part of the evolution line. This one is Flareon. People consider to be a very bad Pokemon of the evolution line. I could say it's not a bad one, honestly. I do like the design of Flareon, and I kind of admit that I like how it looks. It's just way too fluffy in my experience. Hmm. All right. So, in any case, I guess I'll show you some of the cards that I have recently gotten from the Flareon line, and I'll start with this one, of course. These were basically the ones from the Evolving Skies, and especially I like the the so-called single strike and uh, speed strike ones. The thing is that with these fire types is that whenever you use their skill, they waste energy, and that's kind of like the drawback. Flareon, for example, is very it's a very high damaging Pokemon. And here's another one. This one is the Altar one that I kind of something got. This one's pretty pricey though. I'm still keeping these, and I'm still trying my best to try to find other versions of the evolutions, just like how I showed you with the Eevee and the Vaporeon ones that I recently showed a few days ago. And I can understand and that people sometimes regard to Flareon as being one of the worst ones. I kind of beg to differ. I still use Flareon in most of my games, and here's the next one from one of the Gary ones. I kind of like how he's trying to bend down and try to take care of Flareon as well. One of the more adorable ones too. And of course from from the Evolving Sky, we have these VMAXs ones. Here's this one of Flareon here. This one has a pretty high damage dealer here too. The max detonate. It deals 100 for each top 5 cards of your deck. And if you discard any energy cards, this thing can deal a lot. And here's the secret art style. I mean, how impressive would it be to see a giant Flareon in the wild? It would be too big and fluffy to even try to stop, too, you know? And that's the reason why I kind of like the evolution lines. They have so many very unique variations of different types. And considering the fact that this year, Pokemon announced it as the year of Eevee, hopefully we might get some new evolution once the Pokemon Day comes around. But as unfortunate as it is, this is one of the cards that I've been looking for from the whole Prismatic Evolutions. It's not English, but it's a Japanese variant of the evolution line that I've been wanting to get ever since the Prismatic Evolutions was announced, the whole situation with these scalpers taking all these things in bulk, it just upsets me so much. I want the simple cards like these, and if I get any of the secret alt arts, that would be fine with me. I like trying to keep one of them just to preserve it for future use. I mean, I'm no entrepreneur. I'm not a business person in any right, but it's like cards like these that I like to be a Pokemon, that I'm pretty much glad to become a Pokemon fan ever since it first started so many years ago, way back in 1996, if I recall. I know I shouldn't be still be venting out my frustrations on that whole situation, but it still upsets me, and it really does. Well, here's the Flareon GX. If you can take a look at it, I mean, this one is another one of my favorites, and as I already know, it's pretty good, honestly, in my opinion. I like these designs of the art styles. But now, let's see. We get on to another old variant. These are older cards, like I said before, I kept for a very long time. Like this one, an old Flareon. I know you may not be able to see it, but there are a little bit of scratches on it. It's not too noticeable, but this one's a very, very old card that I kept for a very long time. Like I said before, these cards were in a binder that was kept in the attic for a very long time. So I decided to take them all out and put them into these new sleeves and into the binder that I have. And now for this Dark Flareon from one of the rocket packs, so booster packs. These were also old classics that I still kept to this day, still do, and I'm still trying to look through my old boxes that I still had a long time ago. I mean, back then I still didn't have enough cards because I kind of dropped off of it right around 2004 or something, just a few years after I graduated, because I never thought that the cards themselves were very interesting, and I kind of dropped off of it. Here's another one. Another one of the Flareons. Okay, here we have another Flareon and two. This one's another one of the adorable one. Look at how it's just on its side, looking just cute. Still, like I said before, one can help just to find the appeal of this little one's this Flareon's mane and tail. Kind of makes you want to hug it, of course. And now here's a full holo for the Team Plasma version of Flareon, of course. Charging headfirst into danger, with a little glare in its eye, of course. I mean, I never expected to see variants of these Pokemon, but I decided to go ahead and grab any one of these. Like I said, regardless whether or not it's like normal, holographic, or any of the other stuff, I still take them. Here's another one of holo. Kind of like how happy Flareon looks in this one. Sometimes I just like to show off the collections that I have, but I'm not trying to be like how people are showing off their stuff. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to show you my appreciation for the cards themselves and my love for Pokemon and in general. I mean, I'm no big time celebrity or artist or whatever. I'm also a story writer myself, just beginning, and I'm like already going to be like 42. But I enjoy the things that I do because it's something that I love. I just feel like I can't get over it. And here's another one of my favorite Flareons. As you can see, I like the way it uses its flamethrower. Here's another version of Flareon, another another holographic one. It looks a little bit more fluffier than usual, especially the way it dances around in the flames. And here we have another Flareon. I kind of like how adorable it looks, being all happy with the Firestone. One can't help but just feel like wanting to give Flareon a big hug, despite it being a fire type, of course. And here we have another Flareon. This one's a hollow. I just wanted to give it a good look for you guys, so that way you could take it in and see how it looks. And here's some other ones from well, of course, prismatic ones, but like I said before, these are kind of like the ones that are in Japanese. I take any evolutions despite it being Japanese or whatnot. This one was from a long time ago, and the current one, the one from the Prismatic Evolutions, is the Pokeball one. You can definitely tell because it has its imprint right there. And again, yeah, I still vent out my frustrations on the whole Prismatic Evolution situation and people saying that skip it. It's not worth it. I mean, how is it not worth trying to be an honest person and trying to get these booster packs or these other stuff that I've been wanting to get for a very long time, but I just can't. I just want to vent out my frustrations because I've been waiting for this thing ever since I first heard it, like last year. And I've been waiting patiently in order to get my hands on on the cards and try my luck and seeing if I can get any of them. But when I first saw some images of people hoarding like a lot of those ETB boxes of the Prismatic Evolutions, I'm beginning to think that, oh no, we're going to have this same situation with a lot of scalpers taking in all these pop boxes, pulling these godlike cards, and then just upping the price for them so that way honest workers like myself that wants to at least buy a few can't. And then these people doing these giveaways makes it hard enough for me to really want to try to get them. I'm an honest worker. I'm an honest person that wants to try to collect these cards and want to try my hand at playing the game again after so long. But stuff like this is ruining the fun, not just for me, but for many others that want to be honest and buying these cards in these booster packs and ETBs and other stuff that they're coming out. And that's the reason why I want to say for the Pokemon Company to try to limit on how many people get these things. Because I seriously want my own my own way of getting the cards too. Every every time I go to work, my work is next to a Walmart. And every day when I try to go over there and try to see if they have any prismatic evolutions, which they usually said that they would, all I'm greeted with is empty shelves. No cards or whatnot. And it disheartens me. I want I want I just want a chance to get my hands on these things. Even if it is just only one. I'll be happy with what I get. So I asking the Pokemon Company, please do something about this. I do apologize for that part, but that's all there is for the Flareon line. And I apologize for another rant for this whole thing, but I kind of needed to be said again. But I wanted to make my statement loud and clear. Anyway, the next one will be probably tomorrow, of course, and I'll be doing another video real soon and for another reason. So look forward to that. Anyway, this is your host BBGamer, and I'll see you next time.